Welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. So we are going to be looking at measurement conversions. So the first thing I want you to think about, I'm going to start over here with kilometers. Meters. So first thing I want you to think about is if I've got 1 kilometer, how many meters is in a kilometer? We have 1,000. So to get 1 kilometer into meters, we have to times it by 1,000 because it's equal. So we need to times it by 1,000. That also means to get it the other way, we need to divide it by 1,000 to change meters into kilometers. Then we look at centimeters. How many centimeters are in a meter? 100. So to convert meters to centimeters, we need to times by 100. For example, if I have 2 meters, it equals to 200 centimeters. So I'm timesing it by 100. Which means to go the other way, we need to divide by 100. And then to get centimeters into millimeters, when there is 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter, which means to change it, we need to times it by 10. To change millimeters into centimeters, we need to divide by 10. Now we can also look at grams and kilograms. I'll do that down here. If I've got kilograms and I want to change it to grams, there is 1,000 grams in a kilo. So I am just going to be timesing it by 1,000 to change kilos into grams. If I'm going the opposite way, I'm changing grams into kilos, I am dividing by 1,000. That is exactly the same with litres to mils. There is 1,000 mils in a litre. So to change it, we are, from litres to mils, we are timesing it by 1,000. And to go from mils to litres, we are dividing by 1,000. So those are the key things that I want you to look at. And now we're going to do some examples. So, example 1, we're going to do a basic one first. Now, if I have 4.6 meters and I would like to get it into millimeters, well, the first thing I think about is to change meters into centimeters. I'm timesing it by 100. Then to get centimeters to millimeters, I am timesing it by 10. So we can simplify that. 100 times 10 is 1,000. So I'm timesing 4.6 by 1,000. So it's going to be 1,000 times bigger. Now, if we're thinking about 1,000 times bigger, just think about how we move a decimal place to the right for it to get bigger. Each time we move a decimal place, it's getting 10 times bigger. So, because we're doing 1,000, I'm just going to write 4.6. And it's getting 1,000 times bigger. So 1, 2, 3, my new decimal places here, which means I have 2 zeros. So it's 4,600 millimeters. And that is how we change from meters to millimeters. Exactly the same way if I said I had 34.6 centimeters. And I would like you to change it into meters. Well, the first thing I think about is how many meters, so how many centimeters is in a meter? 100. Well, straight away I know it's going to be 0 point something because this is not equal a meter. We need to divide it by 100. So when I divide by 100, I am moving my decimal place 2 places. So if I write my number down, 34.6, if I move my decimal place 2 places, 1, 2, that is where my new decimal is, and it becomes 0.346. And I need to make sure you put your metric unit every single time, because it's meters now. And there you have it. That is how we convert. It's just really thinking about what does it mean, why are we timesing, why are we dividing, and how does it look when we're talking about decimals. Really hope that helps you understand how measurement conversions work. If you need any extra help, feel free to message me and I'll get back to you.